I'm not a Calvinist for many reasons, but one big reason has to do with God's grace. Calvinism demeans God's grace. Let me explain. I hosted a live call-in radio program in Louisville for about 10 years. And there were some devout Calvinists who would call. One day I asked one of those Calvinists a simple question. Why aren't the lost saved? This was his response.
Well, I'm not saved because what? The Lord don't want them to be saved.
Did you hear that? He said because the Lord doesn't want them to be saved. That's the ugly truth of Calvinism. You see, Calvinism says that God arbitrarily chose which individuals would be saved and lost before the foundation of the world. Therefore, if you're among the lost, it's because the Lord doesn't want you to be saved. Do you see how it demeans God's grace? I have a commentary on 1 Timothy by John MacArthur. He's a well-known preacher and commentator. Listen to what he says on page 70. Every sinner is incapable, yet responsible to believe, and will be damned if he does not. Did you catch that? John MacArthur, a noted Calvinist, said that sinners are incapable, yet responsible to believe, and will be damned if he does not. In other words, God's going to condemn your soul to hell for not believing, even though you couldn't believe if you wanted to. That demeans God's grace. That's one big reason why I'm not a Calvinist.